welcome to the Movie Throne. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you another brand new movie review right here on my channel. Well, it's a new movie to me anyways, because this is the first time I ever watched it, so it's been out for at least a year. What movie am I talking about? I'm talking about Terminator Dark Fate. I can see all your eyes rolling right now. But yes, I decided to bite the bullet. I haven't seen a Terminator movie since, I think, the third or fourth one with the female Terminator. Whatever the hell the title was called, I don't even remember that one, to tell you the truth. But after that, I didn't see Genesis, so I just kind of dived right back in. And the only reason why I decided to watch it, because Linda Hamilton is reprising her role as Sarah Connors. And of course, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger is back. And of course, they've added new actors and actresses to this as well. So it takes place directly, it's like I guess a direct sequel after Judgment Day, which is pretty cool. So it's kind of like they erased the other garbage and they went straight to this. Did it work? My personal opinion, I think it was okay. It's not as bad as so many people were making it sound like, oh god, it's another crapshoot of a movie. Like, what the hell were they thinking? Why did they even make it? I'll tell you guys right now, it's a good film. It's not a great film, don't get me wrong. It's no Judgment Day or anything. People have to understand that you're not going to be able to catch the magic like you did, or capture lightning in a bottle for a second time with Terminator. Terminator was big in the 1980s, possibly early 1990s, and then it kind of slowly did its own thing. There's so many movies that were released that were kind of bombs. Like Salvation, I watched that with Christian Bale, which I liked that, but it wasn't like, oh my god, right? But when you have a lot of movies that kind of like done it under or killed the franchise in a way, to bring something else after you, we're going to all automatically second judge it, right? So the only thing I can tell you guys is don't. If you haven't seen it, watch the damn thing. It's not as bad as you think. I can kind of understand where they're trying to kind of perhaps reboot the story a little bit to kind of like give us something differently. And by doing so, I could see that turning a lot of people off, because it's like basically doing the John Connor storyline, but with another character. And this time it's a female character called Dani. So if you know what the deal with the Terminator is, you know what pretty much the storyline. You got two Terminators that show up, one good, one bad. One wants to protect the person that's in trouble, in this case Dani, and then the other one wants to hunt him down. And that was, I think it was called Rev 9 or something like that. So it's like another futuristic Terminator that has the ability to split in two, which was pretty cool. Special effects, phenomenal. They were great. Were they the best? No, but it was good enough. The action, holy crap. From the beginning, it kind of catches up with Sarah Connor and John Connor, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Something happens, and it kind of continues up 22 years later, and that's where we meet this new character, Dani, and her family, her brother, and where they run into trouble. Like I said, one Terminator shows up to protect her. You slowly find out the truth as the story progresses throughout. They end up meeting up with Arnold Schwarzenegger somehow down the road. Just going to say that. And they enlist his help and to get information. You also get Linda Hamilton, who just shows up out of basically nowhere to kind of like help them out. And then she's trying to figure shit out too. And she's kind of like on a mission to hunt down the different Terminators that decide to show up every 2 years or some shit like that, I think she mentioned. But it was crazy, you know. But the actors, phenomenal. The chase scene on the highway, holy crap. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of action. Story driven, it's pretty much basic. Like I said, it's one Terminator that was good, one that was bad, hunting people who don't know what's going on, but for some reason this Terminator wants to come back to eliminate it because it poses a threat. They want to change the future so they can rule the world. It's humans versus machines still, guys. That's all I have to say. But overall, it was a good film. Like, it's under 2 hours long. Actors that they brought, Mackenzie Davis as Grace. She's kind of like I want to say a Terminator futuristic hybrid with a human being. I'll just leave it at that. Natalie Reyes, she plays Dani. She's the one that they have to protect. Linda Hamilton, you don't know Linda Hamilton, and I don't know what the hell to tell you guys. Sarah Connor. Gabriel Luna, he plays Rev 9. He's like that futuristic Terminator. You got Manuel Pacific which plays Mateo. That's kind of like Arnold Schwarzenegger's immediate family. I'm going to say it like that. You also have Alicia Borrachero plays Alicia. So it's kind of like, it's kind of weird to see. I'll get more into details in the spoiler portion, guys, but wow, like all the actors brought it. You could tell it's a much different movie from what I've seen the last couple to this one. I still have to see Genesis, though. I don't know. I don't have really nothing to compare the last film to this one. But I kind of tell you guys, check it out for yourself. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I wasn't bored, but it's what you saw before. So don't expect anything like jaw-dropping moments, because you've pretty much seen it in all the Terminator films. It's the same thing rehashed, but I think it's executed a lot better. It's directed by Tim Miller. So, you know, James Cameron gave it to him to do, and he's a very good director, in my opinion, and he knows his Terminator shit. I'll tell you right now. It's cool how they tweak things to kind of change things, but you can see where they revisited or borrowed from the past ideas, the whole theme of the whole thing. They kind of did the same thing here, but I tell you guys, go check it out for yourself. Then come in the comment sections below. Let the king know your personal thoughts on Dark Fate. Is it the best one that you've seen from the whole series? Is it the best film you've seen in years since Judgment Day? Let me know either way. Don't spoil it for anybody, because I don't want to spoil it here, you know, but that's my God honest opinion, non-spoilers. Okay, put the spoilers. I'm not going to go through all the details, guys. I want you guys, oh my God, you know, this guy forgot this. Trust me, there's so much going on in this film. Opening scene, spoiler. Opening scene, you have Sarah Connor and John Connor when he was a little kid on some sort of beach. So it takes place, I guess, I don't know if it's 1 or 2 years after Judgment Day that she prevents it from happening in the film. And Arnold Schwarzenegger shows up, a little bit slightly different looking, but it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, goes onto the beach, kills John Connor right in front of her eyes. And that's like a shock to the system. That's how it opens up. She couldn't save him, and then 22 years later is where it picks up. You kind of meet her down the road. She kind of lost her shit there, so he still gets killed. Apparently the future is still okay. You don't have whatever the Skynet or whatever the hell it's called doesn't exist, but something else replaces it instead. Forgot what the hell they call it, but there's another organization that run by computers and machines that want to kill the humans. And that's the whole thing. And then, of course, it's a classic Terminator scene. You got 2 Terminators arriving on Earth, our timeline, both naked. So be warned, that's how Terminator is. And they kept it up. One's a female. She's Gracie, her name is. She's played by Mackenzie Davis. She is part human mixed with a little bit of machinery parts. I don't know. That's the best way I can describe it to you. And then you got Gabriel Luna, who plays Rev 9, a futuristic, kind of like a T-1000 mixed with all the other shit Terminators we got before. He has the ability to split up. And man, when he arrives, holy shit, he takes the shape of people going after everybody. There's a big-ass chase scene on the road from the get-go. Phenomenal. There's the jail scene as well. There's an airplane scene in space, in the air, that they're fighting. You got Terminator versus Terminator with kind of like Matrix moves, shit blowing everywhere. Schwarzenegger gets involved later on because Linda Hamilton has been hunting down Terminators, getting like these tips from somebody called Carl. We find out that's Schwarzenegger. That's what he calls himself now. He kind of settled down with a lady and her son, kind of raised them. So for the last 22 years, he's been doing like the family thing there, and he's kind of learned to be more human overall. Linda Hamilton's character, when she finds out it's him that's sending her the message, she fucking flips. I'll tell you, pardon my French, guys. Holy crap. She goes, I'm not going to call you Carl. She calls him Carl later on because there's a scene that for him to wake up to save Dani from dying there near the end. He ends up waking up and he kind of like dies again. That's a no spoiler there. You know he's going to sacrifice himself and to keep the other Terminator down. But anyways, but yeah, the scenes are crazy. Like shoot him up, the action, people's heads getting stabbed, infiltrating military bases, running from him, chase scenes, car scenes, like you name it under the sun. Special effects were okay. I'm not going to say, oh my God, they were amazing. You've seen it all before in a Terminator film, guys. Nothing new. You know, like I said, The only thing I didn't like about it, well, you can kind of understand where they were trying to go with it, is that they basically took the Sarah Connor, John Connor story or storyline and made it new. With instead of having John Connor, you got this new girl, Dani, and she's not. Oh, you're not trying to kill her because she's gonna give birth to a kid to save, to prevent resistance against the machines or whatever, rise of the machines. There, it's just her. She ends up supposedly being a key person to kind of like get all the people around to attack the machines and fight back in the future, right? From 2047, I think it is. Gracie was the little girl, the girl who goes back, the Terminator that we thought, the female Terminator robot mix, whatever you want to call her. She was apparently saved by her. You get flashbacks and you get the whole story. She kind of reveals that she's going back to save Dani from getting killed in the past because she saved her and shit like that. And it's pretty cool moments. A lot of little bickering back and forth between Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, and the Terminator, Carl. It's hilarious. Like a little, now I'm not going to talk to you kind of attitude, but things there. The way Linda Hamilton shows up on there like a badass, I'll tell you right now, older, whatever, grayer, meaner, shit, rocket launchers and shit, like she's some badass, and then they kind of build up the trust, they progress the storyline, they got to get some sort of special weapon, like kind of like an energy emitter blaster shit to kind of kill it, but that doesn't happen. It ends up getting destroyed. The airplane's going down. It's hitting a stupid dam. Like the last 15 minutes were pretty cool. It's like only 2 hours long, guys. The way the airplane crashes into the water, and then you have the two Terminators fighting underwater. Arnold Schwarzenegger and that Rev guy. Hilarious. Schwarzenegger looked like he bites the big one, but you find out he survives later on because he's a stupid Terminator, right? But yeah, from the Hummer dropping out of the airplane, trying to save him, and then the driving underwater, and then the other Terminator going after, like, I'm telling you, it was nuts. And then the final scene or part of the movie, they wanted to initiate this kill box to kind of like trap him and take him out, using weapons and all of them fighting together. It's in the dam or something there, the Hoover Dam. Crazy, like typical Terminator fashion. You think you got rid of him. They kind of like gang up on him, force him into this turbine thing, and you think it kind of disintegrates him, but nope. He ends up coming back, and the only way they can stop it is Grace, the female Terminator thingamajig, whatever you want to call her, hybrid, goes, you got to take this thing out of my chest, use that. So she does, stab him in the damn eye. She ends up passing away, stabs him in the eye. She saves the day, and then we kind of get a glimpse of either Gracie when she was younger, so they kind of like altered the current timeline, and you have Linda Hamilton beside Dani saying, well, you better start, waking up, and so you won't let this thing happen again. So I guess, I don't know if she's going to get trained by her. I have no damn clue. But now Linda Hamilton, Sarah Connor, has another purpose to train this girl to keep her alive enough so to prevent anything else from happening. Will there be another sequel? Maybe. Will I watch it? Probably. But I don't know. I think the world is kind of right now sick of the Terminator franchise. Rebooting it and all the bad ones that we got previously kind of did damage to the whole franchise itself. And I don't know, like, just too much. I think we just need maybe a good 5 or so years to go by, and then maybe start the thing from the beginning. Don't have Arnold Schwarzenegger a part of it, but that's a problem, though. With franchises like this, like, the Terminator is Arnold Schwarzenegger, and that's it. So I guess, you know what? Let it be. Let it be three movies. Let it be a new trilogy, like which they did, Let it be Terminator, Judgment Day, and Dark Fate, and leave it alone. Like, Cameron, let it bury. Keep it buried, It's just, I don't know. My personal opinion, that's what I think, guys. So anyways, overall, don't listen to anybody. Go check it out for yourself. You're going to enjoy it, I believe, 100%. Like I tell everybody, don't listen to any of the idiots. Everybody thinks they're a critic. And, and they hate down on movies and stuff. Watch the damn movie for yourself. I give you my personal opinion, and then I tell you what I believe that the rest of the general public would like. I think you guys are going to like it. Just don't listen to all the BS and rumors that other people are kind of like shitting on it already without even watching it. Because for some reason, everybody just wants to shit on a Terminator film no matter what. But this one, much better. I enjoyed it. Haven't seen Genesis, so you know what? And probably it's going to be 10 times better, to tell you the truth. Because when you got directors who have a passion, you got actors kind of bringing it. Come on, Linda Hamilton won't come back if it wasn't that good or she didn't see potential, right? those are my things. So overall, check it out for yourself. So there you go, guys. That is this week's movie review right here on the Movie Throne. Check out my other content, my other new reviews right here on our channel. There's recommendation videos from the past. Moving forward, you guys know there'll be movie reviews dropping every single week, at least one, unless I feel generous and drop a second one, you know. And usually it's every Friday, but like for this video, you might even see this video on a Tuesday. So that's what I'm trying to aim for, either Tuesday, Friday if I'm going to do so, but Friday is 100% sure. And of course, check out other YouTube channels like the Podcast Outlaws, and of course, figure reviews are coming back on the TKCV, the King's Collection Vault. There'll be a whole bunch of Earthrise figures coming your way in, I would say, later this month or December. So there you go. You got a lot of stuff to see my beautiful face. If you want to see a meaner King Kansas, you check out the Podcast Outlaws, which comes back. You know, so I'm back. Let's get things going, you know. So that's it. I'm done. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay off the King's Throne. I will definitely see you here on the Movie Throne next week. Take it easy, guys.